I know, I'm surprised to see me on Saturday too. However, 'tis a special occasion this Saturday. It is going to be the second in the Saturday Jank Showcase series. This one has been sitting here on the table for a little bit. I got it from my dad when I went home last month, or actually in June because it's August now, for Father's Day, and he gave me another thing that he got me, and it is the 1989, I think, what was it? FTCC, and we're just going to look at Curly for a second here. Yeah, FTCC Three Stooges Series 2, a 60-card set, and we're going to just take some time. We're going to go through them, and we're going to enjoy them. And then you'll see at the end exactly why this is the Jank Showcase, because the Stooges are not. So, first little group. Obviously, we're going to start off with the three technically not original. Shemp was the first, but the first three to really make it big in the pictures: Mo, Larry, and Curly. Obviously, Mo, Curly, and Shemp were brothers. Larry from Philadelphia. Possibly the best thing to ever come out of Philadelphia. Larry Fine. All right. What do we got here? Don't recognize the scene, although I've seen most of these, but isn't he a handsome man? And Curly, too. We got Larry with some monkeys. Very talented violin player, too, by the way. This one, it was one of the first shorts they did. Three little beers, possibly. And for all those non-Three Stooges fans, feel free to tune out now, but I loves me some Stooges. There you go. And then I think, actually, no, it wasn't Three Little Beers. It was Three Little Pigskins was the one that actually had Lucille Ball in it. And they did, from time to time, get pretty big Hollywood actors. What do you got here? Let's see, what does it say? Super Terrific Productions. And I always look for the names. Whenever there's an office, like a law firm especially, there's going to be something hilarious in the name. Aw. Brotherly love right there. You see, 6, 7, 8. And that's another thing. For all of the Three Stooges aficionados, I've often said Larry was the most underappreciated, I think, actor, because you have Mo, a very strong type A personality, Curly, a very strong type A personality, big camera presence. Larry always managed to keep your attention. He was always up to something. But he never overshadowed the other two, and I think that is actually one of the most talented things you can do. Oh, Santa Stooges. Come on. Standing outside the cafeteria. Oh, Pupper. Oh, love these. And I have the Three Stooges box set, so I'm going to have to go back and go through them. Which one was he? Oh, God, I'm blanking on his name. He was one of the guys that was always in the Three Stooges episodes. Vernon Dent, I think, was his name. Police Stooges. There we go. Now, this is an interesting one. You can see the little mustache on Mo there. Yep, this was part of the, in the early 1940s, 1942, 43, I think the war was going on. The Three Stooges released a few shorts parodying, the goings-on in Germany and the Nazi Party and Hitler in specific with Mo. Shockingly, let's see if we can find if there's another one coming up, or we'll go back. A couple of nice ones, but Mo shockingly looking strikingly similar to Hitler when he put on the little fake mustache. And weirdly enough, Mo Howard, of all people, of all actors in Hollywood, was the first actor to not only portray Hitler, but parody Hitler on film, because the release of their, we're just going to continue on as I ramble, the release of their shorts predated Charlie Chaplin's The Great Dictator by a few months, I think. So technically, Mo Howard was the first person in Hollywood history, a toiki, to lampoon Hitler on on film, which is kind of crazy. And one of the best lines in this, Larry in all of his uniforms comes walking up, and he was the Minister of Propaganda, was his title. And he goes, as Minister of Propaganda, and right as he says the word I, Mo just cuts him right off. Mo Hailstone was his name in that one. He said, as Minister of Propaganda, I don't want to hear from you. One of the best lines. It gets me every time. Oh, man. Now I kind of want to go back and watch some Stooges. And we're in the 30s. We're over halfway through the Magnificent Flying Machines. And then, you often get into the argument. There's the other one, Bud Jameson, was another Three Stooges regular, him and Emil Sitka, the guy that said, hold hands, you lovebirds, which actually I believe it says on his tombstone. But then there's the argument, obviously, trying to compare Shemp and Curly. Well, you can't, because, this is the textbook definition of comparing apples to oranges. Because they're two different actors entirely. That gator doesn't have a chance getting through that dome. So it literally is comparing apples to oranges. They're both good at what they do, but you can't compare them because they're not the same thing. I like this one. Oh, they're little puppers. Look at the puppers. Old school 1930s Hollywood puppers right there. God, they did so many shorts. The craziest thing, and I've always said it, they did so... Oh, holy crap. That is a gun right there. They did so many shorts, several hundred of them. But if you break it down, that was ironic, breaking down, they only had about 7 or 8, maybe 10 different plot lines. So the old sway back there. That is fantastic. Some of these I may get slabbed just for posterity's sake. Number 50. Oh, and so many classic ones. And honestly, the fact is, I'm a 41-year-old grown adult. It's the year 2023, and I will laugh every time I watch The Three Stooges. I cannot help it, nor will I want to help it, and you should respect my addiction. See, look at that. That's just, it's classic humor that doesn't try too hard, and because it doesn't need to. I guess you would kind of call it lowest common denominator humor, but it's always funny. And the Iceman, and the final one. And now I would like to see if anybody noticed what just happened as I move my hand. Did we notice 55, 57, 58, 59, 60? When I went through the box and I counted them out, unfortunately, there was only 59 of the 60 cards in here. But to make it extra more interesting, pause 1 second, and you're going to see some more sleight of hand. All right, we're back. Now you notice 2 piles, nothing up my sleeves because I have short sleeves. And you will also notice, during all of this, I never once, at least intentionally, showed you the back of the cards. Because, actually, there is no information on the back of the cards. They're all pieces of much larger puzzles. But I didn't realize what I do now. There's 2 separate sets. Red back and blue back. Both acknowledged by Trading Card Database. So, we've got some ways to go to complete both of the sets. I wonder if you could even find packs of this stuff anymore. I don't know. But I would really like to try. So anyway, that is our Saturday Jank Showcase with the Three Stooges. I say, still to this day, one of the funniest things, period. It's too good, it's too funny, it's wholesome in a way, it's innocent, and honestly, it just reminds you not to take yourself too seriously. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this Saturday Jank Showcase. Hopefully you enjoyed it down going down some rambling way, the rambling road with my love of the Three Stooges. Still love them to this day and always will. Big fan. And actually, if you ever watch any Abbott and Costello, Costello himself admitted it. Lou said that he took a lot of his stuff from Curly, so the comedy continues to pass onward. So hopefully you enjoyed. Watch some Three Stooges. There is a bunch available on YouTube because weirdly some of them slipped into the public domain. But be that as it may, just have fun. That's all we can do. Let's go out and have some fun. Hopefully you have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you soon.